It looks like we're good and live. Good morning, beloveds. As you can see, I'm being aggressively snuggled by my Dante. So, which is good. The storms over the weekend were interesting. It rained yesterday. I don't even know that it got into the 70s yesterday. If it did, it hit like 70, which was really nice. It's going to be in the 80s for the next couple of days, and then apparently we get another round of thunderstorms on Wednesday, so that should be interesting. We are here to do a new design for living, so let's do the housekeeping. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you, we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. Website is creativelife.org. Constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. Get you one email a week, tells you what's going on for the week and the month, and the hot links are hot. And he's about to present his belly. He just presented his belly. I did not know. Every now and again you get a cat that really likes belly rubs. Mm-hmm. He is on his back, legs in the air, purring. Okay, I'm doing the, so the hot links are hot. So if it says click here now, it means it. I said, tells you what's going on for the week and the month. And it's a blind CC. It means nobody is going to see your email. Nobody will get your email from us. The last thing I'll mention is the social media, merely from the standpoint of we do not monetize it. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So what we ask you to do instead is go like, subscribe, follow based on which platform you are on, and then engage with the individual post by reacting to the post, commenting on the post, sharing the post. Bumps us in the algorithms, more people see our stuff, which honestly is the whole goal of social media. So it is free and easy way that you can support the center. And we are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark based on which platform we are on. All right, little boy, I'm done. I have to stop rubbing the belly now. So a new design for living that what I've decided to call it is the process of science of mind. As Reverend Jesse likes to say, the universe doesn't hand you what you treat for. What the universe does is hands you a process to get you there. So that's what this is. It's one of the last books that Ernest put out. It was definitely done towards the end of his career, with the help of William Kinnear. And it's been a lot of fun and really interesting. And we are moving into chapter 12 today. So, let's do this. Oh, one last belly rub. If he's still there when I'm done, then I'll go back to rubbing his belly. But Dante is a very special cat. Okay, so he always starts the chapters with a quote. Chapter 12 is a look at the future. And we're going to start with a quote from Aristotle. Let's see. And life also belongs to God, for the actuality of thought is life, and God is that actuality, and God's self-dependent actuality is life most good and eternal. We say, therefore, that God is a living being, eternal, most good, so that life and duration continue, and eternal belong to God, for this is God. Aristotle. Yeah, that's one you have to go away and think about, because, what? All right. For the most part, humanity has always had a fear of the unknown. It does not matter whether the unknown is in the woods, around the corner, in the dark, or in a new city. If it is something that they do not know about, there is a certain element of fear and uncertainty concerning it. Well, yeah. This seemingly innate apprehension evidences itself in many different ways. It even applies to any sort of change. Well, that's true. Quite often, a person will be content to remain in poor and undesirable circumstances because there is too much anxiety about making a change, even if the change is apparently for the better. To what degree it is instinctive, automatically a part of our makeup for the self-preservation of the individual and the race, and to what degree it is acquired as part of our learning and educational process is hard to determine. Fear of the future is a form of the unknown. Oh, hang on. Let me try that sentence again. Fear of the future as a form of the unknown is a big factor in most people's lives, but it should not be allowed to dominate and color every aspect of living, as it too often does. From the viewpoint of the ideas we have so far encountered, we can see that any fear of what tomorrow may bring rests largely in what we fear today. Okay. In other words, since our thought is creative, since it is the mold of our experience, how could tomorrow hold anything that would be fearful to us? The only possible way for the future to become a thing to be feared is if we are creating that condition with in our thinking today. Okay? The unexpected never happens, for in some way or other, we can find the basis for it in the pattern of our thinking. Actually, we have expected it to happen. We rudely discover that the fearful experiences which we may be encountering could only have been born out of the turmoil and chaos of our morbidity of thought. Not too pleasant an idea to have to face, but nonetheless true. But the nice thing about the situation is that we can do something about it. We are not helpless. We can take a clear and definite position relative to the way we all think. Create a new pattern of thought free of all fear. To the extent we can live without fear today, to that extent we will be free of fearful experiences tomorrow. Okay, now do not let this turn into a spiritual bypass, because he is talking is talking on a personal level. He's not talking about relationships, and he's not talking about systems. But what he is talking about is worry. Because we are constantly worrying, and I'm going to use the word fantasizing, about all of the things that could go wrong, and then we're not surprised when they do go wrong. Because how much of our thinking created that situation. Okay? So keep that in mind. It's one of the reasons why we've started to lean into the why not, and I'm again use the word fantasize about all of the things that could go right. Why not visualize all of the things that going right? Yes, we do have to prepare for the things that might go wrong or may not work as well as we had hoped, but let's visualize all the things that could go right and then take those steps, as opposed to worrying about all the things that could go wrong and taking those steps. See what I mean? That's what he's talking about here. We need to stop denying the nature of the universe. It is good, harmonious. It is for us, not against us. It is not going to be to us tomorrow other than what it is to us today. That is just a strange phrase. In other words, nature isn't going to change. Nature is what it is. The universe is what it is. And what it is today is what it's going to be tomorrow. If we have arrived at the point where we have complete confidence in its perfect action, in its ability to create, maintain, and sustain life within us today, to supply us with all of our needs, then that is what it will do for us tomorrow, and on into the future. Ugh, okay. So, it is one of the reasons why Science of Mind spends so much time talking about patterns of thought. Because we can get ourselves into grooves, and those grooves can become ruts. And how do you tell the difference between a groove and a rut? Well, because in a groove, everything's working for you and you're getting stuff done. In a rut, you're doing the same thing over and over again, but you're not getting what you want. Okay? So you have to make sure that, you don't let a groove turn into a rut. One of the things that I have heard about change is that frequently people change when the pain of remaining the same is greater than the pain of change. Change does not have to be painful. Okay? It does not have to be painful. And change can be a little scary, but it can also be thrilling. Like, can we change that little thrill of scare to a little thrill of excitement of, oh, this is going to be new. This is going to be different. Oh, let's go do. So that's what he's talking about. Changing our pattern of thinking. Because if we keep doing the same, one of the definitions of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. And at some point, I think what he's trying to nudge us into is to not fear the future. Not fear the unknown. As Jesse likes to say, everything that we have came out of the unseen. So why are we afraid of it? If we have come to the belief that the universe is not against us, is for us, is on a level predictable, people are not predictable, but the way the law works is predictable, then our needs are going to be met. If we keep doing what we need to do to get our needs met. And that is visualizing, not worrying. All right. I'm going to move on into the process of my day. So I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a take care of business day, a take care of yourself day, a you got this day, a let's get this week started off on the right foot day, a I don't know what the weather's going to do, so I can't tell you to go dance in the sunshine, and I can't tell you to go dance in the rain, because I don't know if we're going to get either one. Have a good laugh day. Cuddle your fur babies day. Tell somebody you love them day. A you got this day, a good day, and if that is too much pressure, because occasionally it is, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, an absolutely beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And as Reverend Jesse likes to say, you are godly. So, explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. Anything at all is possible. All right, beloveds. I am going to move on to the process of my day, so I'm going to remind you, Reverend David should be on sometime between 4 and 10, 4 and 11. I will be back with you around 9-ish tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved.